Linus Tech Tips coverage of E3 2014 is brought to you by HyperX Fury Series high-performance SSDs, the Corsair Vengeance K70 and K90 RGB mechanical keyboards, and NCIX.com, our trusted retailer for high-performance gaming PCs.
Alright guys, I know as the PC Master Race that we like to thump on the next-gen consoles a little bit, but everyone seems to be fairly okay with Nintendo and Wii U, so we wanted to cover some games while we're here. Wii U's game library is a lot stronger than the next-gen consoles anyways, and they have tons of new games coming on the way. For example, they have Bayonetta 1 and 2, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, Yoshi's Woolly World, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Smash for 3DS and Wii U, Mario Party 10, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Hyrule Warriors, Mario Maker, and finally, Splatoon. If that's not a crazy lineup, I'm not sure what is, and we're going to check out a few of them here, so stay tuned. First off is Smash, and I expect everyone to care about this the most. There's coming out on Wii U and 3DS and 2DS or whatever, but I'm going to start out with Wii U. So on the Wii U, it's a very nice experience, extremely smooth, the animations are great, the freeze frames on different attacks are awesome, really nice experience. I had a great time. If you're interested in negatives though, I talked to some pretty high level competitive players. I actually played against some of the invitational guys for the tournament that was here, and I got some feedback from them in terms of negatives. Everyone knows this game's going to be awesome, so what are the downsides? They said it would be nice if they could reduce lag on aerial moves, if they could reduce boundaries so you die a little bit earlier when you get thrown off, if there was more options for moves out of dash, and if there's more combos out of throws. Interesting feedback, not stuff that I necessarily noticed because I'm kind of a noob, but if you are a pretty high-level Smash player, that's what the competitive guys are saying, so that might matter to you. But that being said, all of these things seem pretty easy to fix, so if they are actually major problems, and Nintendo does seem to be taking feedback, there's developers walking around this whole time talking to people, they can fix these things fairly easily, I do believe, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Then we come to Mario Maker. In Mario Maker, you're able to take any of the general elements that would be in a platformer Mario game and build your own level out of it. Again, I got to play with some of the competitive players from Smash, and they made some pretty insane levels that were almost unbeatable, but we were able to get through it. And then I played myself and made a level that I felt was actually kind of realistic, but still very difficult. And it's amazing how smooth and easy it is. Having all of the possible options, being able to easily extend pipes and make them whatever size you want, and just very simple instructions, being able to flip graphical styles from a classic to a more modern style, and any of that kind of stuff is a lot of fun. It's amazing how in-depth this game is for how early in development it is. One thing I asked about was if you were going to be able to download community maps, so if someone made a map that was really popular, you'd be able to download it. Not necessarily implemented yet, but they've had a lot of that feedback so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if they had it in the final release of the game. Next up is Yoshi's Woolly World. It was a lot of fun. It's kind of like a cuter game, but it's not as easy as you might expect right off the bat. I got a warning from the guy that was standing right there that some people don't take it too seriously and then just get completely owned, so I went in pretty seriously, and it wasn't actually that easy. It's a lot of fun. The different mechanics in the game are very surprising, and if you're a fan of Yoshi, like I am for sure, I play Yoshi in Mario Kart 8 all the time, you're probably going to enjoy the game. It's kind of like having Yoshi permanently when playing Mario. There are very interesting ways that it includes the yarn style. You have a certain amount of yarn that can follow you at any time, and you can use them as projectiles to break through different parts of the map and manipulate the map as you go forward. All right guys, thanks for watching our Nintendo coverage. If you want to see all the rest of our E3 coverage, be sure to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips. Thank you to HyperX, Corsair, and NCIX for bringing us this year. Again, I wouldn't have been able to play Smash Brothers if it wasn't for them, so I do really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.